My name is Jabriel, but you can call me the Moon Minister as well. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Aquarius solar eclipse new moon at 28 degrees. I'm excited to get into this one, you guys. Super, super, super duper excited. And who else to tell you about this new moon other than moi, since I am an Aquarius 29-degree rising. Like, that is my whole soul's ascension is around this type of energy. So who else better than to talk to you guys about this new moon other than moi? So welcome to my service. I am the Moon Minister. I've been a minister for almost 10 years. It's been 9 years. And I'm it's been a crazy, wild, beautiful ride. And let's get into it, you guys. So we have a solar eclipse, and of course solar eclipses are a time for renewal, for destiny to play out, for sacredness, spiritual cleansing, dreams coming true, redirections in life as well. And this one is at the 28th degree. The 28th degree is the last degree in Cancer. That is a matriarchal degree, a degree of family, of motherhood, land, ancestors, all things Cancerian. So this solar eclipse could blossom for you or show up within 2 weeks from it on that day. It could be showing up within 6 months because we're going to have an Aquarius full moon 6 months from now. And this could also be showing up within 2 years because eclipses are 2-year cycles as well. So, like, this one is something that people are going to be feeling, an unexpected one because it's in Aquarius. And during this time as a collective, we could definitely be seeing a collective rebirth. People protesting. This is huge energy for people to be protesting, fighting for what's right, fighting for the rights of their family members, of children, of the vulnerable, especially now just what's going on in our current situation. We could definitely see more of that playing out, especially since Aquarius oppositions is going to be Leo, and our president Donald Trump is a Leo rising. So we could definitely be seeing things play out, especially with all the things that are going on with him right now. I don't know if I can even talk about that on this channel, but I don't want to get flagged or anything. But with all that's going on right now, we could definitely see people protesting against that, against him, against, for the betterment of families, of children as well, people that are vulnerable. This is definitely a time where people are fighting for their rights. If I haven't already said that, liberating themselves, and especially like liberating from family members if they've had toxic family members or toxic groups, toxic countries as well, because that matriarchal degree of 28 rules like big, not just land, but big bodies of land, your country, your hometown, your homeland as well. So people rebelling or wanting liberation within their homelands or from their homelands, a time where issues of, fighting for what's right, fighting for your lineage, uh, and not only that, but just like if your lineage has been like cursed or plagued with certain things, like maybe in my family, a lot of women have like not always been able to express their freedoms. They've had to make a lot of sacrifices for the family, and a lot of those sacrifices were their own dreams. And now you're getting to be that one person in the generation that doesn't have to do that anymore, that doesn't have to sacrifice your dreams in order to keep the family afloat. That type of thing could be playing out, and that's whatever you going through, whatever something that's been in your lineage has been playing. Like, some people deal with alcoholism, some people deal with a lot of other things, and you could be the one liberating yourself from that, or future generations from that as well. This is a time where we could be seeing themes of like land, purchasing land, especially for like land over the horizon, big bodies of land. Um, that Aquarius rules over the horizon, where you can like see the sun rising up on the land, go for hikes and walks up on that land where you could be more so alone, or build a community, a compound, a family compound, stuff like that. People supporting each other on these type of lands, whether it's, you know, blood family or a family that you've created. Just having that. Hello, Robert, or I'm sorry, Jobbert. I see you now. Okay, hello. And then so those type of themes are definitely be, you know, highlighted, where people are coming together or rebelling, especially in America, because America has its natal moon, and yes, America has its own birth chart. America has its natal moon and at Aquarius 27 degrees. I forgot what house, but I know America has its moon in Aquarius 27 degrees, so it'll be conjunct this eclipse. And a moon in a country's birth chart rules themes of like the land, the people. So we could definitely be seeing people protesting different parties, the, you know, groups of parties. So we could definitely be seeing people wanting to purchase more land for their family members, and going off grid more, or to the sense to where like they're not relying on, you know, the outer side world, or to feed their families, or, you know, feed their communities. More people getting together for like community things, pantries, organizing, um, especially with like at pantries and community resource places, where they are coming together talking about resources that will help benefit people as a whole in that community, and doing that on their own land. So we'll definitely be seeing more of that here in America, where people are rebelling against the old structure system and excelling within their own systems that they are creating themselves. That's a perfect way to rebel against the system, and we will be seeing a lot of rebellions in this upcoming 2 years as this transit plays out. We could definitely be seeing themes of like new discoveries, alternative ways to create families. So like IVF, more people adopting, surrogacy, themes of like science discoveries around DNA, technology that helps families, and new technology being discovered and coming out during this time. More safe and ethical ways of using technology, especially AI. AI is ruled by Aquarius, and then with this being at this matriarchal degree of like land and families, there's been a lot of conversation around AI and rebelling against AI. We could definitely be seeing more conversations where like these AI tech companies are finding better ways to like, they're not putting these data centers close by, you know, people's families or communities. They're putting them far away over the horizon, away from people, you know, as a more ethical way, and as well as water, because this matriarchal degree of Cancer rules water, finding their own ways of outsourcing water and not having to rely on the water companies that supply the people in order to supply these data centers. So we could definitely be seeing themes, conversations, people rebelling and speaking out against that, and companies following suit. Especially with we have Uranus moving from Taurus into Gemini, and that's just going to propel AI. So we'll be seeing within the next 2 years these companies figure out better ways to have these data centers, so that we can incorporate technology into our evolution during this time. We could definitely be seeing new themes in our around unexpected creativity, unexpected achievements, or achievements that were expected. Also, unexpected fertility as well. People creating things, creating little lives, creating children, especially during this time, that are born, that are going to be revolutionary, that are going to be a part of the evolution and enlightening the next generation or their generation. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Hello. And what else? Achievements, goals. Some people setting new goals during this time, inspiring others. This might be a time where you just feel more inspired, or you're the one that's coming out and speaking to others and inspiring others. Themes around electricity, how we get our electricity, what we use as power, who's also in power. I also seen like a post where like there was this country that decided to like fire politicians that lied. This is definitely huge energy where people are like, we should be doing that too, and organizing, getting together in our communities and speaking on these type of themes. This is a time where we could definitely be seeing new devices within technology, if I haven't already spoken on that. New advances in technology. I've already been seeing a lot of things up in China, especially in China, you guys, because China has its rising in Aquarius. I forgot what degree. I don't know if it's at like, I think it's an early degree, which is where Pluto is at during this time. So we'll definitely be seeing transformations in China and any countries that have Aquarius in their top three. You'll definitely be seeing new strives within them during this Aquarius eclipse. So like definitely themes of like scientists and people who work in fields like biology, astrology, astronomy, psychology as well, where they get depth, where they researching things, anywhere where people are researching, getting a little sciencey. We'll definitely be seeing those type of people in our headlines or coming out with new things or new discoveries during this time. We could also be seeing like themes playing out with pilots and planes, news around planes, around aviation, rockets, jets, the Space Force, as well as aliens too. We'll definitely be seeing themes around where people are speaking out about, the fact that we're not alone, or that, there's other things out there, and those type of nature it's definitely coming, you guys. I know it's crazy, but you got to understand Aquarius rules crazy, the unexpected, the unbelievable, space even, having that space, dissociating and stuff like that. It rules these. We'll definitely be having, not just aliens like out there, but also illegal aliens as well. Those type of conversations, we already see that now, but more conversations around that, around homelands, and a lot of these type of people speaking up for their own homelands, especially about how they were, an illegal in another country, but now they're back in their homelands and they're setting roots in their homeland, or restoring their homeland and stuff like that. We'll definitely be seeing themes where like people who have moved back to their homelands are finding better ways to live, to thrive, and restore their homeland, where their roots are. Well, and liberate their roots, their lineage through that. So we'll definitely be seeing themes of that play out during this time, especially like arguments and fights, as well as, maybe a possible coming together. I know it's destined to happen. I don't know if it'll be like a 2-year thing where we see, the left and the right realize that they are both one half of a wing, and that the bird can't fly correctly. The bird, being America, can't fly correctly unless both wings are working in unison. So people coming to understand like there is so much money being put into keeping Americans divided, so that we don't pull together and really gain control. The people really gain control of our country. There's so much that's being put into keeping the American people divided, and I believe that this transit will help people awaken to that and help people realize like there's been a lot of other countries that have been able to eliminate their corrupt governments, but the difference between America and those countries is that they're more unified, they're more together, they're more, even if they have differences in what they, you know, one individual person believes, they all have the same morals and they're all coming together. We don't have that level of unity. We have that level of unity in different groups in America, but we don't have that as a whole. So we will definitely within the next 2 years see people come together more and realize like we have to, in order to get things done, we're going to have to come together. This isn't an alone thing or each individual group thing. This is a together thing that we have to fix. So we'll definitely be seeing that type of thing, especially talks about tribes and humanity and those in different groups, whether that's groups online or within our local communities. The Sabian symbol for Aquarius 28 degrees, which builds up into Aquarius 29 degrees, is a butterfly emerging from a chrysalis. So this is themes of transformation and rebirth, breaking free, soaring into curiosity, because you have this butterfly that's just come out of its cocoon that it's been just, you know, transforming in, and now it has this thirst and this hunger for life, for new creativity after being in a period of transformation. And definitely a time of more experiences and curiosity for knowledge and new life. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and during this time, as Uranus is finally direct, and it's direct at Taurus 27 degrees, and it will also be squaring this new moon. So we could definitely be seeing challenges play out in our individual lives or as a whole, as far as trying to liberate ourselves, trying to liberate the people, especially around things of nutrition and the things that we put in our mouth, themes around beauty and our values, our core values, having issues on connecting with each other, trying to liberate because we don't all align on a core value. So we'll definitely be having themes of that play out during this time, as well as in our own individual lives, themes like money, the banking system, and big, big tech companies, and what's that? I think it's called like something like that. Crypto money, you know, money that's electronically, the issues around that as like a, you know, a collective thing will be playing out. Maybe investments around that or challenges around that could definitely be playing out in the collective during that time. We could definitely be seeing that. And then people feeling uncomfortable, getting or having to get uncomfortable in order to achieve their dreams. We could definitely be seeing that as a both a collective as well as in our individual lives. Also, the solar eclipse energy itself, it rules the nodes, and the north node will be in Pisces, retrograding at 9 degrees. It will be conjunct Venus in Pisces 8 degrees. I hope I got that. Which amplifies the themes of destined expansion, deep transformation, receiving blessings, receiving new things, receiving liberation, or handing it to ourselves. Women being liberated, couples being liberated from relationships, and how we connect with others. Those type of themes will definitely be playing out during this time. And overall, this whole new moon is solar eclipse is here to liberate us, to spark that light in order to liberate. So now that I've gotten into that, let's get into who is going to be most affected by this solar eclipse. And that's definitely going to be the Aquariuses, the Tauruses, Leos, and Scorpios. And if you have Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio between 25 to 29 degrees, this new moon is basically about you. You know, this is about something that is playing out in your lifetime. This is going to be something you don't that you don't forget during this time. Who is going to be favored during this time? Definitely going to be those later degree Aquariuses, as well as later degree Libras and Gemini. So if you're a Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius at 25 to 29 degrees, you could definitely be seeing favorable things play out for you during this time. Some challenges because of that square, but challenges that help you arise, or maybe you've already experienced the challenges and it's time to be liberated. People who are going to receive opportunities during this time are going to be Sagittarius and Aries between 25 and 29 degrees. Those people are going to be seeing opportunities during this time because the new moon solar eclipse is going to make a sextile to whatever placement that you have Aries or Sagittarius at 25 to 29 degrees. And then also another placement that is going to be feeling this energy heavily is going to be people who have Pisces between 0 and 1 degrees. If you have anything in the chart at Pisces between 1 or 0 degrees, you're definitely going to be impacted by this new moon as it fades. It has a conjunction to that placement as well as fades into Pisces. So those are going to be the people that are most affected by this new moon solar eclipse that we're having. Before I get into the horoscopes, I want to remind you guys, or let you guys know if you're new here, that I am a Western woman. So I preach Western astrology. That's what I'm most comfortable in. That's where I base my horoscopes off of. And I recommend listen out for your rising sign, especially your sun sign and your moon sign, because the sun and the moon will be together during this time. So I recommend listening out for, all three, your rising sun and moon. But, you do you, what's best for you. So, yeah, with that being said, let's get into the horoscopes, you guys, starting with Aries. Aries, you're going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your 11th house. So this could be a time where you are achieving your goals. You are setting new goals. You're reaching or striving for different goals, achievements in life. A time where you could be feeling more free or setting the intention to have more freedom in your life. This could be a time where you are, more liberated, or opportunities come to you to be liberated. You could be networking with others, hanging out with friends during this time, meeting new friends. Your friends helping you network with others for like business reasons and stuff like that, or whatever, way you feel you network. This could also be a time where like you're getting into groups, whether that's online or in your local community. You are signing up for, being a part of new groups, volunteering in these groups, helping out others. This could also be a time where like you are protesting during this time and standing up, fighting for your rights. You could even be fighting a friend during this time as well. Aries, yeah, y'all are ruled by Mars, so y'all ain't afraid of a fight, okay? So that could definitely be playing out during this time. You could definitely be having alternative themes play out, looking into the alternative way of living, or something that you just didn't expect, shocks, themes around electricity. Maybe the electricity company sends you a crazy bill or something like that. That could definitely be playing out during this time. Or maybe the electricity company, the bill is lower than you thought, and it could be a great shock. Themes around new tech, buying new technology for the home or for yourself during this time that helps you, that helps your body. Themes around science as well, and DNA results could be playing out, or maybe like you get an ancestry test or something like that, or just some type of science or biology, astrology, astronomy, themes in those type of fields playing out. Or maybe you want to seek those type of people, or you are becoming that type of person. This is definitely a time of the unexpected to be playing out during this time. So that's what I have for you guys, Aries. Happy solar eclipse. new moon, you guys. Next, we have the Taurus. Taurus, you're going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your 10th house. So this is a time where like you could be seeing new themes around your career. You could be starting something new in your career, where like you start the job, or like maybe you go into school for the job, or you're learning things around the job, new information triggers, and now you're like, you know what, I want to do this as a career. This is definitely a time where you could be at public events. If you get invited to a public event, I definitely recommend going. It could be life-changing during this time. Any type of events, whether it's in the public, it could definitely be public with the 10th house, but any type of events, maybe a boss invites you or someone of authority figure invites you to an event, definitely go. You could, or maybe you go to an event and you meet an authoritative figure, and that is life-changing for you. This could be a time where you're looking at new themes around protection, alternative ways to protect yourself, whether it's like spiritually, cleanse and those type of, protection, or like maybe you've never owned a gun before, and like now you are purchasing one in order to protect yourself from, whatever you feel you need to protect yourself from. A time where like new structures in your life, building things. You could be building a little she shed or a shelf, or building with someone. Like, it's different measures of building during this time, going to different buildings as well. Themes playing out for fathers, fatherhood, with your father, alternative fathers. Maybe he's not your blood dad, but he's always felt like a dad to you, and you're showing something, or he's showing something to you, new information around these type of themes around your father. Shocking themes that play out in your father's life. If you are the father, shocking things playing out in your life. And maybe fathers around you, like a brother who's also a dad, or you find out that your brother is becoming a dad, and this is very shocking to you, and it also puts you in the spotlight within the family to be the aunt or the uncle. This could be a time where like you could be seeing things play out in the government with your bosses. You could be joining in the government, getting promotions, becoming the boss yourself, building a business, starting a business, family members in your business, or you're in family members' businesses and you realize I need to step back, or you and a family member build a business, an alternative business together. Business ideas strike the mind during this time, and networking towards business as well. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Happy solar eclipse, you guys. Next, we have Geminis. Geminis, you're going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your 9th house. So this could be a time where like you are traveling, or you get the idea to travel somewhere, or the opportunity to be able to travel, or people are traveling to you during this time. It could be unexpectedly, or maybe you expected it and it's just an unbelievable trip that they had coming to you. This could definitely be a time of education, going to school. I have a Gemini daughter who is definitely going to be going to school within the next couple of months. So this is definitely something, rings to her as well, being a Gemini sun. Seeing that up on her, and others seeing that on her, if you are reading this from the sun, which is like your public, your ego, that's playing out how people see you. So this is definitely a time where like you could be teaching others, or you could be the student during this time. Themes of higher education. You could be learning things around science, around that are alternative. Learning things around like, biology, astrology, astronomy, those type of themes, psychology as well. This could be a time where you are having unexpected themes around gurus, around pastors, around judges, people who have that authority to teach others or to weigh in on others. a time where like you could be going to weddings, having a wedding of your own, or planning a wedding. A time of court, themes around court. Maybe you have jury duty, or you know someone who has a big court case that may affect you. This could definitely be a time where you could even be going viral unexpectedly, or just going viral. Maybe you expected it and that's a dream you achieved. This could be a time where there could be some expansion playing out in your life, or whether you're gaining some weight, or maybe you're expanding in business, or you're expanding your mindset, your philosophy. During this time, there could be changes in your faith, whether that's spiritual or that's funny. That was my Gemini daughter too. Changes in your faith, whether it's, you know, switching from spiritual to religion, or religion to spiritual, or maybe you have things play out where like you're having conversations around that. You have to fight for what you believe in. Those type of things. I just heard my husband try to get them together because he's trying to help me keep them calm while I'm doing this. That's funny. Uh, Different things that you could be posting more, seeing more posts that are alternative as well. Uh, Changes in your belief, in your philosophy. Events with like foreigners or people that have traveled to you unexpected as well, or different countries, going to events, those type of things, to celebrate with others in their faiths and their beliefs. These themes could definitely be playing out for you guys within, you know, next 2 weeks, on that date, 6 months, or even 2 years. So happy full moon, Geminis. I'm sorry, happy new moon, Geminis. I'm thinking of last week. Sorry, you guys. Happy solar eclipse, new moon, Geminis. Next, we have the Cancers. Cancers, you're going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your 8th house. So this could be a time of extreme, huge transformations that are playing out in your lives, especially if you're a Cancer that has in between like 14 to like 19 degrees placements in your chart, where like Jupiter retrograde at 15 degrees is like conjunct during this time. You could definitely be seeing themes around wherever house you are having that in, whether you're a Cancer rising or sun or moon. Moon in your family, in your home, sun playing out publicly, or how others see you, or your rising, this is your soul, this is, you know, just how things are playing out. You could definitely be having transformations, expansions, learning from these transformations. Themes around trauma, healing from trauma, especially if it's like sexual trauma, or feeling more liberated in sex, feeling more sexier during this time. I'm a Cancer sun myself, so I definitely myself have been like, I have, you know, no, you don't know because I haven't told you, but I have PCOS, and it causes me this hormone imbalance, especially from like the things that I've been eating, has caused, and things that I've been putting on my body. I've realized a lot of like what things that are in like soaps that are throwing off my hormones. And I just got gifted these natural soaps, and I've definitely seen a difference in my skin, how it feels. And then also I have a procedure for laser hair removal schedule, so I'll definitely be feeling more sexier, more beautiful, more attracting or attractive, whether it's to myself or to others, during this time, or within 2 weeks, 6 months, or 2 years, because that's how these eclipses play out. This could definitely be a time of like sudden gains, sudden losses, where you gain something big or something small. Definitely a time of taxes. It's tax season, so we could definitely be seeing that, and others seeing that up on you. Themes around others' resources, like allowances, lucrative income, sugar daddy, sugar baby type of situations where you get monies from others. Someone could be passing away, unfortunately, and maybe you were in the will. or maybe you are writing your own will and you know you're just planning for the future. That type of theme could be playing out as well. Themes around liberation from debt, having deep conversations with others, connecting with others deeply. This could definitely be a time of the occult where you're studying the occult or known for these type of themes, occultic type of themes, whether it's like witchcraft or astrology or something that's just alternative to how others live their lifestyle. You are diving deep in that or being known for that during this time. A time where you could be, you know, reconnecting with the womb, with your desires as well, or your desires are coming to the light. So that's what I have for you, Cancers. Happy solar eclipse, Cancers. Next, we have the Leos. Leos, you're going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your seventh house. So this could be a time where if you are feeling stuck in relationships, whether that's like someone, you know, that you're in a relationship with, or, you know, like a committed type of relationship with, or maybe like I don't want to say a kid or someone that's like a sibling or any type of person that's in your life that you have a relationship with, you could be liberated from those type of things. Like maybe you were felt responsible for your sibling and them getting transportation back and forth to something, and like you are relieved of it, you know, because they got a car or something like that. They have their own form of technology or something. So, you know, those type of things where you feel more liberated, more freedom in your life from certain relationships. This is definitely a time where there are going to be some Leos who experiencing breakups during this time. But this is also a time where some Leos are going to be healing and deepening their relationships and finding more liberation and more freedom because them and their partner have healed something, have worked through something, or are coming together. This is definitely a time where, like, if you are single, you could be meeting someone and they bring more freedom, more love, more light, more liberation. They help you achieve your goals or achieve something that you were meant to experience in this lifetime. During this time, this be a time where you could be connecting with others, whether it's like, you know, in a relationship or like a friendship, especially connecting with friends, with groups, with people in your communities. Definitely a time of networking as well. This could be a time of like oppositions, people you don't like, people, you know, talking about you, people you didn't even know, people who are acting weird to you. You know, this could definitely be a time if you feel like someone is being weird to you, you are spot on. And this could be a time where like this type of thing could be playing out for 2 years, 2 weeks, 6 months, and or maybe it's already been playing out and you finally found liberation from all of this craziness. That could definitely be a theme that's playing out. A time when you could be seeking a financial advisor, having one-on-one conversations, having legal balances during this time, legal things that play out, whether you are liberated from them or you're just having that, you know, resurfaced in your life. A time of finding balance, of healing yourself, healing your inner world, healing with family, whether that's like liberating yourself from people that you connected with and healing and finding balance in that type of way. It's definitely a time where like some people in relationships are going to fight during this time. That's definitely going to be happening. Battles, that's why I said with legally, those type of things could definitely be playing out. To be a time where like you're changing up your style, how you look, and maybe you want to be known as more alternative, just changes within how you are dressing and buying, purchasing luxury items, alternative types of luxury items, or luxury experiences that you are incorporating in your life. Maybe like going out for a drink, like, you know, one of those fancy drinks. That could be seen as a luxury experience. You know, not everybody gets the luxury of, you know, being able to buy or have something nice, or maybe like you get on like a jet plane instead of like driving. You've always drove to go somewhere and now you get on a jet. That type of luxury, unexpected experience, especially like in the sky and aviation and soaring, something that gives you the chance to soar. A time where some Leos are going to be getting engaged, getting married, talking about marriage, talking about more deep and committed type of relationships with one another. A time where some Leos are going to be signing contracts for new things and making new commitments to their goals and the things that they want to achieve. So that's what I have for you, Leos. Happy solar eclipse, you guys. Next, we have the Virgos. Virgos, you're going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your 6th house. I love this for you guys because as a Virgo, you naturally rule the 6th house. So you could this could definitely be a time where you're feeling aligned, having an alignment moment, coming back to self or liberating and changing yourself. A time where you could be seeing new themes happening or play out in your work with coworkers. Crazy things playing out with coworkers during this time. Fights with coworkers as well, so watch out for that. Themes that play out in your health. Excuse me, you guys. In your health, wanting to be more healthy, exercising. Maybe you have a certain new technology that helps you become more healthier, like one of those step things where it counts your steps and it motivates you to move more. Or maybe you get an in-home gym or whatever, technology that you are using to help you have a better health. An app that helps you with nutrition. It could be any of those type of things. New services, whether you're seeking a service from other or you're the one that's offering services, those type of things could be playing out for you guys during this time. This could definitely be a time where like you are volunteering or others are volunteering to help you out. A time of sacred duty. If you felt called to do something, you could be fulfilling that sacred duty during this time, or just any type of duties, new responsibilities that you have from alternative others, or maybe you are relieved and liberated from these sacred duties or duties, period. Maybe you had a duty to care for someone and now they can care for themselves and you're liberated from that type of thing. This could be a time where like you have a new change in your routine, a new routine, or developing a new type of thing that you do in your daily life and your schedule. Things around planners and routes. Maybe you're taking a route somewhere that you always take, and now you have to take a detour. That type of thing where there's changes in your route and breaking out of your old routine. Maybe you want to be liberated from, doing the same thing every single day. And now this is the opportunity that you get to break free from that and do something new. So that is what I have for you, Virgos. Happy solar eclipse, you guys. Next, we have the Libras. Libras, you're going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your 5th house. This is a time where you could be having new experiences with romantic partners. If you have a romantic partner, you could be doing new alternative things that you've never done before. Themes around your romantic partner could be shocking you. Your romantic partner could be shocking you as well. There could be fights with a romantic partner too. But this could also be like flirting, an unexpected opportunity to flirt with someone new and meet someone new, and that person becomes a romantic partner to you. A time of dating more spontaneous dates, going places you haven't been before. A time where some people are going to have arguments, if I haven't already spoken with that, not just with romantic partner, but people that you create things with. Like maybe you created a child with this person that makes this person your baby mama, baby daddy. Fights around them or situations around baby mama, baby daddy. But this could also be a love things where you guys unexpectedly make up or have always been together, or maybe you unexpectedly decide to take the relationship to a more committed level, or maybe you find out like, oh, you got someone pregnant, because the 5th house rules fertility. And this could be a time where you got someone that you are in a romantic relationship with pregnant during this time, or you are in a romantic relationship with someone and they got you pregnant during this time. So if you are any Libras who can, are fertile, can have children during this time, watch out for that if that's not something you want. But if that is something you want, the energy to create and conceive is definitely there, you guys. So be mindful of that, because solar eclipses are powerful. You could definitely be, having a powerful moment, or already bringing in a powerful child, and that's a huge responsibility, a sacred responsibility within itself. This could definitely be a time where like you are exploring your hobbies during this time, where you are having more fun. Themes around your children rising or reaching their achievements during this time. I know my husband, it's very special for him to see our son graduate from kindergarten and be in his cap and gown. And we'll be seeing that within like the next couple of months. So, and he's a Libra rising. So, seeing new strides in the children, and our daughter will be starting school. So, new strides, and that will, her starting school will be like within the next like 6 months or so. So, seeing new strides and those type of things, you as yourself, Libra risings, you could definitely be seeing those in your children, new different things, whether they're starting school or doing something different, something alternative, something unbelievable. And it, it's the it could be, the change or that they needed or that you needed within your family. This could definitely be a time where like you could be having wins and gambles. Now, be mindful to know your chart. Some people will have, experiences where they're meant to win big things, and some people were meant to play and not win, or some people are meant to not play at all. So it's really important to know your chart, know the placements, the aspects, as well as asteroids that are more favorable people to win. To know if it's something that is a part of your experience, because there are going to be some Libra risings, Libra suns, Libra moons that have wins in their homes, in their public life, around public others, or just wins themselves from gambling, from taking risks, from betting on themselves, whether it's like entrepreneurship or playing the lottery, those type of themes, or maybe like a romantic partner plays the lottery and there's a big shock around that for the Libras. That has a win, whether it's a small one, a big one, it doesn't really matter. Those type of wins could definitely be playing out. Risky money, definitely playing out during this time, and you see the benefit in that. This could definitely be a time where you are, expressing yourself, expressing art with new hobbies, art during this time, enjoying art as well, competition, competing with others, like maybe you're joining a race or something like that, just where you're competing with others during this time, something, especially competing between something that's alternative. You'll be feeling fortunate, lucky during this time, having more fun, funnier, and joy and laughing. Uh, what else? Having a festive time, celebrating during this time or being celebrated. That is what I have for you, Libras. Happy solar eclipse, you guys. Next, we have the Scorpio. Scorpios, you're going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your fourth house. So you could definitely be having unexpected things play out in your home, changes in your home, redecorating your home, doing something new. Unexpected things play out to where like maybe you get a notice on the door or something. Did I say Scorpios? I believe I said Scorpios. Yeah, Scorpios, this definitely could be like, especially if you're a Scorpio moon, having something play out. Changes in your home, moving during this time, helping someone else move, changes and unexpected things that happen in your family during this time. Home business, working from home, especially if that's an alternative way of you making money. Uh, definitely a time where like maybe a family member calls you up about something that's unexpected, something you didn't believe was going to happen. There definitely could be themes around stuff playing out for the mothers within your life. If you're a mother, unexpectedly something plays out for you, or your mom, your grandmother, your aunt that is a mother. Those type of people could be having shocks, unbelievable information, news, protesting, fighting for this person, or fights with this type of person could be playing out. This could be a time of like parenting where you're choosing new alternative parenting styles, or the way that you parent changes up as well during this time. Themes around your hometown, so maybe like you're moving out of your hometown or you're moving back to your hometown, or someone else that is a family member is moving back into the hometown. I know for myself, I'm a Scorpio moon, and my sister will be moving back into our hometown. So I know that's going to be a big change within our family dynamic, as she's been away for like years now. So definitely changes in like your country, your homeland, land as well, purchases around land, around home, thinking of these type of things and ideas as well. Definitely tech and privacy, especially with like, I seen some type of thing on like Google where you have to opt out, or else they were going to be looking into like your private searches or something. So you could definitely be having themes of that where like you need to check the fine print to ensure that your privacy is being, you have your privacy when you are searching things online or using certain technology. So be mindful of that. That's definitely going to be playing out during this time. And then also changes within your inner world, who and how you see yourself internally could definitely be changing for you during this time, Scorpios. That is what I have for you guys. Happy solar eclipse, Scorpios. Next, we have the Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your third house. This could definitely be a time where you are experiencing news, shocking news play out during this time. News on social media, on TV that you just couldn't believe came out. News that you received through the mail, through emails, through text, through conversations, through relatives. Relatives look like your siblings, your cousins, your aunts, uncles, nieces, and nephew. These type of people have shocking news or informations to talk to you about. Definitely a time of just having conversation. You could be having a conversation with someone and it sparks some type of new ideas for you that help you achieve your goals or create a new form of liberation for yourself. This could be a time where like you get a new car, and that's how you are feeling more liberated. Cell phones, whether that's like making money online or doing something with your phone that helps liberate you, helps you get out more, helps you have a more fun, more unexpectedness in life, unexpected calls as well. This could definitely be a time where you're thinking of things, new alternative things, things that you haven't thought of before, reading new books, alternative books, writing, crazy experiences with neighbors, even fighting with neighbors. So be mindful of that. We don't want to engage in that negative energy, you guys. Oops, excuse me. A time where, like, what did I write? Changes in your local environment as well. So, like, maybe you have a new neighbor. Um, Maybe you have a new mayor, or something happens with the mayor in town, or just something that happens in your town, in your local environment, that may spark a change, may spark you to want to protest or get out there, fight for what's right. That could definitely be playing out in your local environment. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Happy solar eclipse, you guys. Next, we have Capricorns. Capricorns, you are going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your second house. So, this could be a time where you could be having new unexpected money that arrives, or maybe you're planning on it and it comes sooner than you thought. Unexpected ways to earn money, to make money, something you didn't expect, something you may not trust, something that may be like crazy, but it plays out, it works itself out. You could even be having unexpected bills arrive during this time. This could be a time where you're making new payments, where you are making alternative ways of making money. I believe I've said that, but like maybe you start a new job in a field that you haven't done before, that you haven't experienced, and that's a new way that you didn't expect to make money in, but now you are getting the opportunity to do that. This could also be a time where, like, you could be saving more. Um, you could be shopping as well during this time, making impulse buying, and unexpectedly, you know, someone else around you is shopping or buying you or giving you a gift during this time. You're receiving something from someone during this time. This could be a time where, like, you could have changes in your values, what you value, reevaluating your core values, especially if your core values relate to like your family or your traditions. You could be reevaluating these themes and having new alternative values, changes in that, changes in your worth, your self-worth as well, how you see others or value others within your life. So like maybe if you just saw a woman as just, oh, it's just a woman, and now you're seeing them as sacred beings, as other, people that are a part of this collective consciousness. That type of thing could be playing out, what, where you just we're just drifting through, and now you're reevaluating how you are having this experience here. So those type of things could be playing out. You could have changes in your comfort, how comfortable you feel. You could be feeling more comfortable during this time in your skin, or some people are going to be getting uncomfortable in order to achieve their dreams. Then that could be playing out within 2 weeks, 6 months, up to 2 years. That's how these eclipses play out. And then also changes around things that you put in your mouth. The second house rules the mouth, so like changes within your teeth, dentist appointments, those type of things, unexpected things that happen around dentistry, things that you put in your mouth. So like if you smoke or what you eat, you know, maybe you're having a new alternative diet, or you have stopped smoking, you found alternative ways to do so, or you unexpectedly just decide to quit. Those type of things could be playing out, or you could be unexpectedly deciding to smoke. So that type of thing could be playing out. That is what I have for Capricorns. Happy solar eclipse, you guys. Next, we have the Aquariuses. Aquarius, this is your solar eclipse. So happy solar eclipse to you guys already. Happy birthday to you guys as well if you've already had birthdays coming up. Um, Playing out, especially if you're Aquarius sun. This is a time where you could be completely changing yourself. Unbelievable changes, unexpected changes that play out in your life or the life of others around you. This could definitely be a time where you are showing up differently to others. You could be changing your appearance and your style and how you show up to others. Especially where like maybe you dress more spiritual or more sophisticated or more, alternative type of styles. Y'all know what alternative type of styles, more alternative type of aesthetic to you or to your social medias as well. Unexpected things playing out in your hometown, within your career, your family, your relationships. This could be a time where you could be fighting in relationships, or a time if you're single where you could be meeting new people. You could be feeling liberated from a partner or liberated from things that may have like plagued you or held you back. Full completions and themes that have been just like playing out, or your goals, achieving goals, setting new goals during this time, new discoveries within your life, within yourself, within your body, changes to your body that you didn't expect. This could also be a time of accidents, so watch out for that. Be mindful that certain accidents or just crazy things could definitely be playing out for you around this time where you're like, dang, I did not expect that. A time where you could be receiving rewards, especially for something hard work that you've been putting in. You could definitely be making new connections with others, alternative people, a soul type of tribe connection, creating new groups, or aligning yourself with new groups, different parties, going to parties as well. Found freedom in your life, within your family, family members. A time where you could be receiving unbelievable news that helps spark a change within you, help you think differently, help you live better, help you live according to what your soul came here to experience. New themes around technology and receiving technology as well, and just having transformations in your life, going from, especially if you've been in a period where you felt stuck, where you felt like you were just doing the same old, you could definitely be liberated from that and having new experiences, a new curiosity for life, a new thrill playing out, especially for the later degree Aquariuses. So new things around groups and tribes and community and audience and followers, subscribers as well. If you have, these certain type of social medias, so new themes around that could definitely be playing out for you, Aquariuses. That's what I have for you guys. Happy solar eclipse, Aquariuses. And then lastly, we have the Pisces. Hello, Pisces. You guys are going to be experiencing this solar eclipse in your 12th house. This is beautiful for Pisces because Pisces rules the 12th house. So this could definitely be a time where like you are feeling in alignment, you are feeling, more centered in yourself, more balanced. You are regaining that balance for yourself and the way you want to redo things, redo life, having endings that help you redo things, change things up. You could be ending things. You could be having, dreams that are liberating or dreams that are crazy that it's hard to explain. You could be seeking out, a dream therapist or someone who specializes to help you understand, or even technology, downloading some type of, whether it's, there's like so many different services, so many different apps that'll help you decipher your dreams. Whether you go to a person or use technology, you could definitely be trying to understand your dreams, or even groups. I've seen groups on Facebook where people will type out their dreams and others will help explain like what's going on and give their opinions. So that type of thing could be playing out where you need some deeper understanding of your dreams, or you just having unbelievable dreams that enlighten you, that help change you, that liberate you. You could be liberated from subconscious patterns, especially patterns that have plagued you in different lives or within your current life that just keep playing over and over again. You could be liberated from these type of things, helping others liberate from these type of things. This could be a time where you could be having spiritual experiences play out during this time, feeling ghost type of themes like spirits as well, or it's like a crazy experience where you're like, whoa, you go to a haunted house or something like that, or you go to an abandoned place somewhere that's isolated, alone, and you have like a spooky type of experience with a spirit or so, or with maybe a spirit of your family, especially with this Cancerian degree. Maybe, grandma's coming back to give you a message or so within a dream, or, it could be something simple like you see a penny on the ground and that reminds you of your grandmother because she used to collect pennies and stuff like that. It could be something big or it could be something literally simple. It just depends on what type of Pisces placement that you have. Especially if you're early degree Pisces, you're definitely could be something big playing out. This could definitely be a time where like you could be meditating more, having those type of experiences induced through meditation, through lucid dreaming, feeling isolating yourselves. This is a time where some Pisces risings are going to find themselves in hospitals and jails, international things where they're like transported, people who are from like different countries where it's like bodies of water that keeps these countries away, those type of things, type of playing out or being seen by these type of things behind the screen, illusions being dismantled, lies being dismantled, and those type of things come into the light during this time so you can see more or have more clarity in your life. This could also be a time of like blessings play out for you, especially during this solar eclipse. Faded blessings play out, especially if you have Pisces around where the North Node is and where Venus is going to be. You could definitely be having blessings play out around this time. Overall, Pisces, you guys definitely get ready for newfound clarity. That's what I have for you guys. Happy solar eclipse to all the signs. This is definitely a faded, beautiful time, especially for those who have or who are in alignment with receiving something from this energy, that have stuff that's close to displacements. Like I said, for myself, this is a solar eclipse in Aquarius 28 degrees, and I am in Aquarius 29 degrees rising. So this is no doubt going to be a one to remember. So pray for me, you guys. Yeah, and until next time, you guys, bye. Thank you, everyone who joined the chat. Thanks so much. Have a great night. You too as well. Night, you guys.